So we just talk over you when you talk.
No, we do not talk
Yeah,
over.
I like that idea.
I like that idea a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Welcome to Game
Press
Junkie.
record again.
Welcome to Game Junkies. I'm Ryan.
I'm Ghost Tristen. You're not allowed to see my face yet.
Mulligan.
Say your name.
Hi, I'm Jew.
Okay, that works too. What's your
I'm
name?
David. I'm not there right now, but I will be. I am there in spirit, so
Barely.
yeah, barely.
I thought you were a ginger. You have no spirit. Or soul.
Alright, bro, just continue.
How many
Okay,
people
to-
can we offend in 60 seconds?
No.
Wait, do you really want me to try?
No.
Okay.
Okay. We're talking about Assassin's Creed.
No
Has
more
it-
ginger jokes. We don't want David to leave.
What?
What?
How does that have anything to do with me?
Plus, you're a ginger.
What?
You're ginger.
I've turned you
Yeah,
into
I
a
guess you could
ginger.
say that.
Okay, we're talking about Assassin's Creed and if it's gone downhill or do you think it's at the height of its series?
Alright, so yeah.
David,
So
take the floor.
Alright, I'll take over. We're all familiar with the Assassin's Creed series, correct?
Yes, I just read up on it today.
Okay. Have you played some?
I played a little bit of 1, half of 2, all of Brotherhood, some of Revelation, all of 3, and like bits and pieces of Unity and Black Flag.
Alright, so why don't we start off what got you into the series? Marcus, what got you into the series?
It was Game of the Year when Assassin's Creed 2 came out, so I was like, of course I'm going to play it.
So that's what got you into it?
Yeah.
Alright, how about you, Tristen?
Alright, whoever's watching this, they might not remember it, especially the younger audience. I was going through a Blockbuster, and I saw this game. I'm like, cool, let me try this out.
Wait a
I
minute.
got,
Quick question, was Blockbuster still around when this first came out?
yes it was.
Yeah, it was.
Really? Wow, okay, I'll get into that later. I'll continue.
And I got through 90% of it, and I thought it was just so terrible.
Which one?
Like, the
Which
first
one
one.
did you play?
This is the first one that I've played.
Well, it was the actual first one in the series?
Yes, it was the first one in the
okay.
series. I thought it was so terrible. I got up to the part where... What was the name of that machine?
I barely played the first one.
The Animus.
Oh,
Where
the Animus.
You get out of the Animus and, like, there's people... there's the bad guys coming into the facility, and you have to
Templars.
leave.
Oh, okay.
And
Stargate,
I was
right?
just so bored. I just brought it back, and I tried to play Revelations, Brotherhood, and
You played Black Flag.
yeah,
You didn't like the first 4.
I thought the first 4 were just so boring that I couldn't get through most. The first one
My God.
I got through 90%. That's when I got bored. The rest I couldn't make it past the halfway point.
So
Fast.
you played the beginning of games, right? You played like the first 7
Yes.
Yeah.
games. You didn't like it all?
Nope.
Have you played
I-
Assassin's Creed 3?
Which was that?
It was the Civil War.
Yes.
Okay, he's played 5.
Okay, so you still didn't like it at all?
No. My favorite ones were Unity and Black Flag.
Let's just hope no one shoots you later on in the future for saying that. Alright, Matt, what got you into the series?
I saw Assassin's Creed and bought it.
Is that really it?
That's the whole story. I bought it and played it. I played one.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, and then I stopped the moment the Civil War one came out.
I lost interest
Oh,
around
you stopped?
Revelation.
That's when you stopped?
I haven't played it since.
Okay.
Well,
I
I mean,
got
I've
into
played
the series.
parts.
Well, I started the series late. Like, I got into the series right, like, after they announced Revelations because someone told me about it and just was telling me about the series and it was a good series. So, when they told me about it, I literally went to GameStop and I bought, like, all the previous ones all together in one day and I just played through them all. And I actually enjoyed the story.
So you basically just went and bought the Ezio collection?
But no. I got like every single game. I didn't even get the collection. I bought the first one. I got 2. I got Brotherhood, and then I just waited until Revelations came out, and I continued there. And I played all of the ones that came out on PS3, like all the way up to Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's where I stopped.
See, I stopped at Revelations when at the bomb. I remember the exact mission. It was the bomb making mission because it just bored the crap out of me.
I thought the story was good. Like I enjoyed the story because it was like not only the Desmond story, but I like the I love the ancestors story because they also came out with they came out with other games for like the DS and stuff like that told the rest of the ancestor stories. Like there was one of them was for PSP that came out. I forgot what it was.
Oh, I played that one. I can't remember the name of it though. It was Altair.
Yeah, it was with Altair, and it like told the rest of his story and just lets you know how his story ended. So yeah, I played all those too. So I was really into the series. Like I really kept up with the series and the story and everything. But let's get into favorite games. Rangers, which one was your favorite? Like out of all of them that you played?
Probably Brotherhood.
Now, why did you like that?
I like the idea of making my own assassin army.
Oh, you like when they started giving you the option.
When you could recruit them and send them on missions and all that.
Alright, what about you, Tristen?
Well, the only two that I like are Black Flag and Unity, and I think I enjoyed Black Flag more until I played Unity. Mm-hmm. But the biggest reason is the fighting style. I like the fighting style way more in Unity than I do in any of the other ones. It's
okay.
When I went back to play Black Flag after Unity, I couldn't play it at all. It was so, I want to say like difficult to get the controls down after that, after playing Unity, because it's when you first play Unity, it is really difficult.
It's kind of a bitch.
Yes, it's really difficult to face large crowds until you get certain weapons. But it's not like the rest of the Assassin's Creeds where you can just jump into a huge crowd and just block every single thing.
So it was more challenging, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Matt? Which one was your favorite and why?
You just killed him.
My favorite Assassin's Creed game was Assassin's Creed 2.
I think that's everyone's pretty much.
Assassin's Creed 2 was because I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 1. Unlike most people,
Tristen.
Right.
David.
How you doing?
Ryan.
Alright, so continue, Matt. Why was that one your favorite, though?
Because it was when they completely improved upon what they did in Assassin's Creed 1, and all the controls felt better to use. In the simplest terms I can use.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 had more of a flow, like a smooth flow to it, you know what I mean?
It was long, though. Assassin's Creed 2 was a very long game.
That's why I could never beat it.
And what's wrong with it being long? That just meant
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
You got more for your $60.
I'm not criticizing it because it was long. I'm just saying, I had such a short attention span, I could never sit down and I couldn't even get him to him having the goatee. I never got past him being like young.
That far?
I always had him as a young Ezio.
Oh my god.
I enjoyed the game because it was so long.
My favorite in the series, I actually have two favorites. I love Black Flag and I love Rogue. I really highly suggest you guys play Assassin's Creed Rogue because it had such a really good
story.
I've been meaning to play that.
I actually read this.
You need to play Rogue. Rogue was really, really
Don't get mad at David. He's following your rules. We have to talk over you.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Rogue, I was reading a bit of the story, and it actually is pretty.
My friend Connor told me about that, and yeah, I was watching him play. It looks pretty fun. Something I want to get.
It was the story that drew me into buying it. Like when I first saw the trailer and I heard like the story and what it was going to be about, that just got me so interested in how they were going to do the story and everything.
What is
and
Rogue
it was
about?
Really fun.
No, what were you going to say?
I was saying I didn't have it.
Did you hear about it from Connor or?
No, I read up on it. Actually just a few hours ago. I didn't have the opportunity to play it because I don't have a 360 or a PS3, so I never played it. But I read the story and it actually really interested me.
And it was the last one for the PS3, and then they moved on to the next gen. So they ended that on a good note, in my opinion.
David, can you say PS3 for us 3 times fast?
PS3, PS3, PS3.
Shit.
What, were you expecting something else?
Nothing,
No,
continue.
you've said it an overall 6 times already.
Oh.
Product placement.
Alright, moving along.
Are they paying you for this?
Maybe.
Yankee Candle.
Alright, so the way the series is going now, we've noticed that they've kind of been, since after they, killed off Desmond, they've been moving
They
it
did?
along. Yes. They
Yeah,
did.
in 3.
In 3, they killed off Desmond. So now this whole story...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert to all you who have not played Assassin's Creed.
Well, you probably
haven't
should have played
played
3
3.
by now.
Yeah, you probably should have.
I haven't played 3.
You haven't?
Nope.
Well,
He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't really care. But, so the way the series have been going, like, from when they started with the whole Desmond story, and after they killed him off to, like, now just doing, like, you just playing Assassin's Creed games just based off, like, ancestors, and not having to do it, like, the main plot that they started off with. What are your guys' opinions on the direction that they're taking? Do you guys like that idea? Are you guys okay with it? Are you guys
Boo!
See, I actually hated it until I read the endings to Rogue and Unity and Black Flag.
Mm-hmm.
I read a bit about them, and it seems like it's kind of like showing you that the Assassins and the Templars kind of like had the same views. They just take it out differently.
Oh yeah. They basically both have the same. They both have the same goal. They're just going about it different ways. That was the wrong good example. Like, you're starting off as an assassin, and after he saw what the assassins are doing, his views changed, and he joined the Templars. Tristen, do you like the way they're doing it now? The whole series? Are you okay with it? What are your thoughts?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What are your thoughts on the whole series, getting rid of the whole Desmond story and just going on to just doing assassin stories? It's just each game is just a different story now. Are you okay with that? Do you like the idea?
Yeah, well, Call of Duty does that, and they're making a decent amount of money, and it's a pretty successful game, so I don't see why.
Oh, you just pissed Matt off.
I don't see why they can't.
You looked right at him too.
So you're okay with that? You're okay with the idea?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually really looking forward to Syndicate because I think it's a whole new step for Assassin's Creed itself, and
Now, see, I actually couldn't find anything about Syndicate, so can you explain that to me?
pretty much it's starting to fade into a kind of modern era. I mean, it's still
Yeah, the
Industrial
1863
Revolution,
or some
but-
shit.
yeah.
I can't remember what time. I wanted it was the late 1800s.
It's
Now,
in Europe.
now you're going to be
Rogues in Europe.
getting stuff like
Jack the Ripper.
gauntlets instead of hidden blades, and
Brass knuckles,
yeah, brass knuckles. It's
revolvers. I'm pretty sure it's a revolver gun.
Ooh.
yeah, and I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure I heard there was going to be some sort of cane sword,
Mm-hmm.
and
There's a cane.
the attire. It's honestly, I think that's pretty cool that it's not going to be the hoods and everything now. It's going to be, top hats and sunglasses. And,
I kind of like, though, how it's not just one main character now. They're twins.
Yeah,
I like
you're
that.
playing
I like
as a
the-
female also, and then the female is more stealth. Is more like a stealth-based character.
So I'll like the female character instead. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I like the male character. I like running in and.
Yeah, just charging in blind and just destroying everything.
I like both.
All right, Matt. What are your thoughts on the series, the way it's going? Did you like it, or did you like it before? Did you like it when they were doing the actual Desmond story?
Oh,
Or-
Tristan's staring right at him.
Or are you like the new direction that they're going?
I like the old direction.
You like the old direction, and I agree with you. I'm gonna be with Matt on this one. What really got me into the Assassin's Creed when it first came out was the actual story, the whole Desmond plot and everything. That's what got me into buying the other Assassin's Creed games.
I loved when the game actually had a story that you could flow through them all.
Exactly.
It
And
continued.
the story was just so well, and I just it just made me continue to buy more and the rest and continue on with the series. Now that the whole each assassin, they're now making each game a separate story, it's just the assassin story. It's okay for an idea, but now I feel like when you I can compare that to Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy each game has a different title, but they're not connected. They're just random stories.
See, I actually think they are connected in some way.
They kind of are.
Because sometimes it shows the Templars are right, and then it shows where the assassins are right. And the main theme of it, I feel, is like it really depends on who's the leader at the time.
That is true.
That's what I think they're trying to like prove a point of that.
They could be. I see. But I would really like them to like bring back the actual.
Did my
story.
research.
Like, I want them. I'm hoping that they bring back the original story, so it would make me get back into buying the games and playing them. Like I'd like them to like bring some kind of like plot twist or something, like with later on games if they decide to do that. But I can only hope. But all right, next. Would you say that they lost some fans than they did from when they first started the series?
Oh, definitely.
You'd say you guys would all say that they lost a lot of fans.
I'm one of them.
Well, there's an example right there. Matt's one of them, and I guess I'm one of them too because I haven't bought Unity, or it was just Unity, right? That was the last recent one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't bought Unity. I stopped after Rogue, so I guess you could say the same thing for me.
I was actually one of them until this afternoon when I read up on Black Flag, Rogue, and Unity's story. Then I'm actually looking forward to Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what about you, Tristen? Do you think that they've lost a huge ton of fans after switching this whole like direction that they're going?
yeah, but here's the thing. When they switched directions, they lost fans, but they also made fans with people who have different ideas on what they want to play. I mean, I didn't like the old ones, but you had a whole bunch of other people who liked the old ones. But now that they're going in a different direction, now I'm starting to become more involved in the Assassin's Creed series.
But David,
Yeah.
I have a question though. Do you think they kind of like is that kind of like a big FU to their old fans?
Like losing their fans?
Losing their old original fans who like the series from the core, from the very beginning, and then basically doing what they don't want, they exactly said they didn't want to do.
So you, in a way, yes, but like if I was at a company and I was thinking, and I noticed I lost a lot of fans from taking the new direction that I did, I would actually I'd go back to the old ways because I remember Assassin's Creed was really popular. Like the whole series was it was a really popular game when they first started, before they took this new direction. And now that they're taking this new direction with the whole story and everything, I feel in my opinion, they lost a lot of fans. Like, before I would always be like, so hyped for the next one because they had to do with the story and everything. But yeah, I think they kind of lost a lot of fans from when they started.
A lot of people are saying they sold out. Just to keep money coming in.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that's what's going on now.
Welcome to the game industry.
I wonder what other game did
welcome
that
to
this
the
year.
game industry to making money.
Battlefield.
Alright, what do you think that they should do to improve? Like, is there anything you guys have, like, any ideas you think they should do to, like, improve the series to make it better, to draw more attention?
Story flowing.
I think they should try to get their old fans back. And that's definitely something I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. They should try to do something, like a little plot twist to bring back the old story to get me back into it. What about you, Matt? Any ideas they could do to...
I'm in the same pod as you, David.
Alright, that's my boy. Alright, what about you, Tristen?
I think they should have.
Boo! Continue.
I think they should have 2 campaigns.
2 campaigns.
Yeah. I think you should be able to play a campaign as 2 different characters, say one on the assassin side and one on the Templar side, with different outcomes on how the game can end.
And then like pick your overall side. Like you basically pick which side you would actually be on.
Tristan,
Not necessarily.
That game would cost twice as much as Assassin's Creed does now.
Exactly.
$120.
Continue. This is interesting. I want to hear this. Continue.
Like, alright.
You've been flying for
Actually,
so long.
You know how... Have you ever played the AVP?
No. Oh,
Alright.
wait, Alien vs. Predator?
Yes.
Yes, I played it. No, my bad. It took me a while to process what you meant by that.
How there was 3 campaigns.
Yeah, you could play Predator, the Alien, or the Soldiers.
Yes, but if you paid attention, they all ran together. If you start off as the Marines and then you see an explosion over there, or something happens and you have to get out, and you play as the Predator and you cause that explosion that the Marines had to run out after, or where it just all runs together.
Yeah.
I got a few questions. How the fuck we get to Predator from Assassin's Creed?
I'm using them as an example.
He's just comparing like the idea of adding multiple stories.
Okay, I get you. I get what you're saying.
And there's a lot of games that do that.
Very good game, by the way.
What?
Alien vs Predator.
Oh, I didn't like it.
I liked it.
All about Matt's like, I didn't like it.
I didn't like the Marines.
Yeah, that was pretty boring. I like the Aliens.
I had more fun playing as the Predator.
Yeah, the Predator was the best one.
I like the Aliens.
It was difficult for me playing as the Aliens. You know what's funny? I remember Tristen was the one that let me borrow the game. You remember that, Tristen? You gave me a game for Xbox 360 and I played it.
They had this one mode on there that was really fun where it was you can have up to I think 16 or 18 Marines.
16
and
I think is all
16?
I could handle.
And
No, 12 or something. I don't know.
12 or some number like that. And in the very beginning of the game, they'd select one person to become the alien, and when he kills someone, they become an alien. And and you have to either wait till the time runs out, or when you become the last man standing, you have to survive 3 minutes by yourself with all the other players as aliens.
Oh, I remember that. You always went for me first.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I think they should have more games that have, some
that
sort
kind of multiplayer.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like that. That was actually one of my most memorable times on Xbox 360.
What,
Playing Alien vs Predator over Tristen. And I think our old friend Peter. Yeah, he was there too.
He was there too.
He existed at one time.
Alright.
But now he's dead.
He's not actually dead.
Alright, last question. Alright. Now, back to the whole thing, is Assassin's Creed going down? Do you guys see yourself later on buying another Assassin's Creed game in the direction that they're going? Let's say they continue going in this direction. Will you continue to buy the games?
Yes.
Yes, but out of curiosity.
Out of curiosity. What about you, Matt?
I'm gonna end up buying Syndicate. I don't know about after that.
Alright, so we all agree that we're eventually going to continue buying games just like for curiosity reasons.
I destroyed yours and Matt's argument. I mean, I hate how it's going, but I'm gonna buy it anyway.
That's basically everyone.
That's all video games.
That's true.
If we meant that, no one would be buying Call of Duty.
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
And now we transition.
Wait, not yet. But, I'm gonna throw in, like, I would continue buying the games too, like even though they're going this new direction. But I guess I'd have to just buy it, like if the story's good. Like it has to be a good story, because like with Black Flag and Rogue, it was still kind of the Desmond story, but it was like not. It was very faint. Like there was very tiny bits and references. But I just really got those games because of the story.
I really didn't like Black Flag.
Black Flag was really good. Black Flag was
I read the story. I just didn't like the gameplay or the boat scenes. I wasn't a big fan.
Really?
I really hated the boat.
The boats were my favorite
I hated that boat.
Listen, if you're gonna play Black Flag and Rogue, upgrade the boat. Don't upgrade anything else. Upgrade your damn boat.
Why do you think I didn't play Black Flag or Rogue, but I read the story online? It was so much easier than trying to play that game. I love the story. The story was really good.
If you're gonna play a game, just upgrade the boat. Nothing else.
I still haven't been able to beat those legendary ships. I beat the only one I have left is where you have to verse 2 at once.
Oh yeah, that one was tough. I remember that.
Okay, well, let's go on to the next topic, David.
Alright, the next topic is, is campaign important for multiplayer-based games, like Call of Duty, Battlefield, like games like that are mostly like multiplayer related? Is the campaign necessary?
Well, you're kind of like, when you say it like that, it doesn't really sound like it's, important if you call it a multiplayer-based game.
Well, it's just like for multiplayer, like games with multiplayer, but mostly people just play the multiplayer.
Like Call of Duty, Battlefield,
Yeah.
Halo.
Yes, the campaign is the most important part.
Alright, tell us why you think campaign.
I want to say the most important part.
It's the most important part.
Tristan, clarify it to us. Why is it important?
Alright. Who remembers Modern Warfare 2?
I do.
Alright. Now,
My favorite Call of Duty games.
I would have never known that those landmines, to avoid getting killed by them, all you had to do was go prone. If I didn't play the campaign. The campaign is practically a tutorial to teach you everything in the game for when you play online.
So you
Plus,
don't suck.
yes. Plus, it's an awesome. In
I
my
suck
opinion,
anyway.
they normally have pretty good stories, like Call of Duty. I wasn't too impressed by.
Advanced Warfare?
No, not Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare, I still think was pretty decent. I wasn't too impressed by Black Ops 2. I think.
That was my favorite Call of Duty.
That's still my favorite Call of Duty of today. Black Ops 2.
Ghost is my favorite one.
Okay.
What about yours, Matt?
Favorite Call of Duty?
Yeah, if you
I
had
don't
to
have a favorite.
pick. If you had to pick.
I can't. I liked Black Ops 2. Ghost grew on me, and
So Black Ops 2, basically.
What about you, David?
Me, my favorite Call of Duty? I'd have to say Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, like, this is where I, like, literally was, like, the last one, like, that I've actually bought. And it was, like, I played the rest, like, I played Ghost, I played Advanced Warfare, but Black Ops 2 is my favorite.
I was addicted to Black Ops 2 so bad. I wanted to get the diamond camo for the SMG so badly.
Now, with games like these, like, you know, with, like, Call of Duty, let's say Battlefield, and what Tristen brought up is a very good example, like, how the campaign is a tutorial. But when you think about it, like, people are gamers nowadays, when they buy games like that, what is the first thing that they go straight to doing when they start these games?
Multiplayer.
Exactly.
Jinx,
They
you
go
always
straight. They go straight to the multiplayer. They don't even look at the campaign. And I agree with Tristan that they should start off with the campaign to get the tutorial.
Especially in the Black Ops games, because those are my favorite campaigns out of any Call of Duty. I love the story. I loved in Black Ops 2 where if you shot him like in the chest or head, I'm not going to say names in case someone for some reason didn't play it, but and then he lives at the end or he dies at the end. Basically, you don't know if you made that choice, but it happens.
Yeah. So when people first buy these type of games, they go straight to the multiplayer. Like you guys agree that like when you, as soon as you buy these games, you go straight to the multiplayer, right?
yep.
No.
I don't.
I'm guilty of that, yeah.
I'm guilty of it.
There's
you go straight to the campaign, right?
Yes, there's only been one time where I played. I won't even say multiplayer. I played zombies.
Zombies more co-op.
Still, it's not the story. And I still played the campaign first, I just didn't beat it. Every other Call of Duty, I have not played the multiplayer until I beat the campaign.
You know what I liked about Black Ops 2 campaign? How you could like choose the gun before you went into the mission, and then how you could set it up with all the perks you want.
I liked how it was practically the first Call of Duty where you can change the ending.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. But I love how hard you worked to get the machine gun. Like the giant like railgun. You were so happy when you got that.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't remember that.
You wanted it so bad, and then you were
What
just
did I
riding
do?
on. I don't remember, but you were just riding on the
That's right,
horse.
the horse. I forgot about that.
You were riding on the horse, just shooting everything, and you were just having so much fun.
I think you had to collect intel or something along those lines.
Which no one does anymore.
Now, Tristan, would you suggest people, like, as soon as game, would you suggest that they should at least try to do the campaign first to get a feel of the weapons and everything, to learn everything? Would you say that, like, that's the first thing they should do as soon as they buy the game?
That's what I feel they should do, but I know no one's going to do that. You can't tell
Exactly,
people to
yes.
try it, because when they hear try, they think, oh, I'll play it a little bit and then go straight to the multiplayer and be like, oh, I didn't like it.
You know who I actually blame for that? Who's setting that into people's heads? The reviewers like IGN and GameSpot. Because they don't really account for the single player. They only go for the multiplayer.
See, now, I mean, this is personally me, but if I was a creator of Call of Duty, I'd put a lock on the multiplayer until you beat the campaign.
Oh, that would piss so many people
that
off.
would get so many people mad. That's
Immediately, people would return it, and the company would have several issues.
Yeah, it would not make any.
Yeah, but if people love the multiplayer so much, they can't spend a day to go through the campaign.
No one really loves Call of Duty multiplayer. It's just kind of a thing you play.
Most people who love multiplayer don't like the campaign.
Not multiplayer. Nowadays, when you first hear like Call of Duty, Battlefield, games like that, the first thing people are saying to their heads, "I'm gonna get this game so we can play with my friends." This is Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Call of Duty, Battlefield are like.
Why not a co-op multiplayer? Why not a co-op campaign?
Like World at War. That's why that was a great game.
That was a great game. But,
and like how you could have cheats.
Yeah, that's true. But that's the first thing that comes to people's mind, like nowadays with Call of Duty, like the multiplayer. Most of them are just getting it just to play multiplayer and play with their friends and stuff. That's what I usually did when I started getting Call of Duty games. The first thing I did was like, I'm just gonna get this because I don't have many multiplayer games to actually play online with my friends. So when people get the game, they go straight to multiplayer and don't even think about doing the campaign until like later on.
I feel that. But you want to know what I think is the most important single-player game to play at a Call of Duty? I think you should play Battlefield. The single-player, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Because if you don't play, like if you don't, you're gonna have a hard time figuring out the controls for the plane and stuff.
Yeah, like the jet. Battlefield 3 has a jet mission and it teaches you how to fly the stupid jet. I went straight to campaign multiplayer in Battlefield 3. I crashed the jet immediately. Mm-hmm. To this day, I do not know how to fly a jet because I didn't play Battlefield 3. And I never played their campaigns, and I'm guilty of that.
I figured out how to fly it with.
It's so hard.
When I first flew it.
Campaigns that I noticed that if you beat it, unlocks things for the multiplayer. So
in Advanced Warfare, how do you unlock that zombie character? In Advanced Warfare, there's a zombie character. You know how like you choose Gideon and like all these other people that I don't remember.
I don't know.
There's like a zombie. You play as a zombie. I found that kind of cool, but you gotta do something. Oh, you have to beat survival. The survival mode.
Oh, you have to beat
Exo survival. You have to beat the whole thing. On something. I think veteran or something. I don't know. I barely play Advanced Warfare.
Alright. Alright, so would you say that so we all agree the campaign is necessary somewhat, right?
Some of us agree.
Who doesn't agree? Matt?
What? I never said it didn't need it. I just said I don't play it. I don't
You
enjoy
don't play
it.
it. You just go straight to the multiplayer.
I don't enjoy the campaign.
Okay, let's say, do you think they need to fix up their stories when they make the campaign? Do you think they need to make the stories a little more interesting?
Yes.
I think Call of Duty actually does a good job of making them interesting.
Alright, which one did you think so far had a really good story?
Black Ops.
Definitely Black Ops as a trilogy, but my favorite because I'm a bitch for World War II games. I love World at War.
Okay. What about you, Tristen?
Alright, what was the question?
Do you think they need to make the campaigns more like interesting, the story, to get people to actually want to continue playing it? Like to get people to play the campaign more?
Personally, I don't think it needs to be. So
because remember, you said people need to play. Should you encourage people to play the campaign?
I personally, I'm pretty satisfied with how they normally are, but I think it'd be a good idea. But you know how can it's pretty difficult to make a game, especially for Call of Duty, where with unexpected twists that keep you really involved in the game.
Especially in World at War, that was pretty hard. How can you screw up history?
Modern Warfare 2 though had the whole twist with like Shepard. Was it Shepard?
Yeah, it was Shepard.
Yeah, where he betrays, that was a twist, and I remember playing the campaign, and that was like that really kind of shocked me.
Yeah, see things like that, like that's what they should do a little bit more, but
I think they're doing that a lot more often though, like the whole betrayal, like you're working with someone and then they betray you in the end. I think they've like done that multiple times.
Call of Duty has done that.
When you do that too many times, though, people start to,
They did in Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. I know. I saw that, like, got engaged the character, the new robot arm, and then eventually he betrayed them and they had to kill him in the end.
Oh, what was his name? Who's the actor?
I didn't play the campaign.
What?
What actor?
What actor played?
Russell Crowe?
No, it was not Russell Crowe.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin Bacon?
No.
Ball.
Hannah Montana?
We have the power of technology.
Yes, someone Google it or something.
But continue the conversation while I do this.
Alright, where we leave off, we were talking about the story in the campaign. So we agreed that they
Kevin
should improve.
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
There we go.
I said it louder.
I actually
Alright,
knew.
so yes. So will you guys so with the whole Call of Duty and Battlefield thing with the whole campaign, you guys are still gonna continue buying Call of Duty games, right?
I haven't bought any of them.
I haven't bought Advanced Warfare. I've bought every other one though.
You bought every other one. Do you see yourself buying another one later on in the future?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't see myself buying any of them from Sledgehammer.
Like, I am gonna. You guys, okay, the upcoming one, Black Ops 3, from what we've seen from.
Oh, I'm definitely getting that. I played the beta.
Okay.
That was so much fun.
What's the story going to be about?
No idea. It was just a multiplayer beta.
Yeah, they only released the beta, and
But Black Ops does have the best story of any Call of Duty, so we'll see.
So, are you guys gonna get Black Ops 3? I know Ryan is. What about you, Tristen? Have you seen anything from Black Ops 3? Anything?
You played it a little bit.
I played the beta.
Oh, you did? What'd you think of it?
It's online. I can't judge a game just by online.
I know, but like the weapons and everything, from what like the whole running on walls, going underwater, shooting from underwater. What do you think of that?
Future.
I think the running on the walls. It's fun. I think that's pretty cool.
The hovering. Not that stupid super jump.
I don't. Oh.
You don't have a
okay.
stupid super jump. You kind of just hover.
All right. When I first found out you can shoot underwater, when I fell in the water, I like kind of just dropped the controller for a second because I thought I died, and then I realized, oh, I'm swimming right now, and I pick it up and then I got killed.
I remember that.
And with the hovering,
I think it's better than Advanced Warfare.
All right, but now it's starting to give me the feeling like I'm playing Halo Reach.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I'm just glad they toned it down a little bit.
And yeah, I guess they did. Are you guys excited for the zombies at all? Have you guys seen?
I have
Zombies
seen no
is my
gameplay.
second favorite part of every Call of Duty that has it.
I'm keeping that a surprise. I'm not looking anything up.
Oh, you didn't look up anything for the zombies, so you
Don't
don't
talk about
you
it.
want me to spoiler for you what they showed?
No.
Spoilers.
All
Show a picture of Riversong right above my head.
I'll leave that to you to look up later on. How much time do we have left?
I think we should just call it an end.
Alright, I guess this is the end. Any last things anyone wants to say?
I hate
Ryan?
David.
Okay, I hate you too. Tristen?
This is a terrible podcast show.
Yeah, okay. Matt, what about you?
Call of Duty campaign sucks dick. Bye.
Alright.
Fuck outta
If you like the podcast, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and
David,
comment
I think
other topics you'd like for us to discuss.
you don't have to tell them that. If they like it, which they probably won't, they'll just like and follow or whatever you
That's
kids
true.
do in your
I'm gonna go watch
social media
cartoons.
today's.
That's true, but I still
Tristan,
want them
you're
to comment
18
on the
and
comments
are
for us to come up with and talk about.
What'd you say, Matt?
You're a kid still.
I'm 19.
Bye.
Bye.